Good morning. This is Shelley coming to you from South Florida. I finally have my planner haul. I'm going to start with my Sterling Ink, and then I'll go to all my other planners that I purchased. And I hope you like the selection that I made on all of this. So, with the Sterling Ink, I have not opened it. I'm just going to take everything out of the box. We don't need the box. Okay. First, Catherine starts with her little freebies. Here's her stickers. I like this. It's a nice building, little film, and flower with like a clipboard. And then this is her little calling card, which I think is absolutely adorable. Here is one of her cards. There's different ways to use the planners. I'm going to go into this first one. And isn't that pretty? The forest scenes with the mirror and the little rabbits and basket and the pearls hanging down. I love that. I did get the N2 horizontal compact in the floss with the gold edging. We shall open this up. I don't know how they get these things in here because I can't even get them out without ripping this. So this has the gold edging, which I think is so, so pretty. And here it is, 2026. N2 horizontal compact full year. And let's just take a look at this. This one I think I'm going to be using is my everyday carry. It starts with the calendar for this year. And then it has these 2 blank pages that you can use as a vision board. I use this for future appointments. I divide this into 6 and 6 with each month. And so when I get an appointment, like in November, December, for January, February, March, whatever, I write it in here so I could just transfer it over to my new one. I've done this with the one that I already have. Then you have your goals planning. She has room for 2, 4, 6 different goals, which is a lot. And she has the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, half year, 1 year, and someday for your goals. Not all your goals are you gonna make in 1 year. Sometimes it takes 4, 5, 6 years. Sometimes you never get them. And here's the perpetual calendar, the tracker. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for. I might use this for steps. I am not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. Then you go into your quarterly priorities. You start with your January, and you can use this side as your trackers for each month. And they've got each quarter here. Then you go into your monthlies, and she does give you December of 2025 here, and then you go into the new year. And here's January. And then she goes till, let me find it. I think she goes till January next year. Right, January next year. Then her first page is the very end of December and the first week in January. So it's the 29th through the 4th. And it's that way all the way through. And then you have your blank note pages in the back. When I use this as my everyday carry, the first thing I put in here in the first blank pages, and I will show you in a second, I use this as my index page. Oh, no, excuse me. This is my index page. So then on page 2 and 3, I put down medications I take, my allergies, my 3 main doctors, and then my big surgeries that people need to know about. Other than that, the rest of the book is for whatever I should need it for. So that is the N2 horizontal. It's a really nice feeling book. It's like butter. It's really like butter. I love it. And I do have a cover for it. I don't think we need to open the cover, but it's a cover. It just fits in here and over it goes. So that protects it because it is very soft. And I don't always put this in like a leather or whatever cover. Then I have my A5. This is also very pretty. Look at that. The staircase with the ivy going up. Very nice. This is my A5. This is the core planner. I didn't want a lot of extra note pages in the back because I'm going to be doing my memory keeping in a separate notebook. Get this out. Get the struggle bus. So here it is, the 2026 A5. And it's got like a bumpy kind of cover, which I like also. I like the smooth one, but this is nice also. The beginning of this is the exact same thing as the end two, except everything is larger. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for. I just have to figure it all out when I do all my planners. So it's the same with your monthlies, and then your weeklies back here. And they look a little wider than they normally are. Let me look. Nope, they're the same width. I thought maybe they were a little bit wider. And then in the back, as you can see, there's very few blank pages in the back. This is also a gold foil, so it's really, really pretty. I really like this. So those are my Sterling inks. I do have a cover for this, and I got it from Amazon. This is the Midori. No, this is the Hobonichi. Sorry, this is the Hobonichi. So I got it. Oh, that's for my Hobonichi. Sorry. I guess. Oh, I didn't get my cover for this yet because it's been out of stock. So these are my Sterling inks. I only bought 2 of them this time, and we shall see what happens. Then I have a Sterling ink B6 rather, that I bought during her sale this summer. And this is going to be for either memory keeping. I think it's going to be for memory keeping and, spending money and things like that. And that's what this is going to be for. And this is just blank grid pages, and there are exactly 501 pages. And I will do a pen test in the back. And I have this in a cover that I bought a while back, and I can't remember the company that made this, and they don't have their name on here. If I remember, I will put it in the description box. Then I bought a Hobonichi Techo Weeks, and I got it in the blue. I wanted pink. Everybody was out of the pink, and I didn't want to wait any longer, so I bought the blue. And I like the blue. It's not that I don't like blue, but I really wanted pink for this year. This is also a very smooth cover. And it's on the stiffer side. And you do get this little booklet in here. No, I did not get this because I did not order my Hobonichis through the 111 store. 1011 store. You had a sponsor. I just didn't know what was going on, so I just said, you know what? I ordered some stuff through Jet Pens and other stuff through Amazon, whatever I could get when I can get it. So this is this little bit of life book, and here's my little pocket. And usually somewhere along here, you have to look for it, you'll find Hobonichi actually printed out, and I haven't found it yet. But when I do, I'll let you know. But every Hobonichi has that. And then I got the week's cover for this. So this will fit in here very nicely. Then I splurged. Whoops. Then I splurged and I got a Hobonichi cousin with a Monday start. And I'm sure you've seen most of these. You can tell I've been holding on to these things and I have not opened anything. So here's the Hobonichi cover, the cousin. It's a full year. So here's just your blank pages. Here's your this year, last year, and your future year. And this is, you can use this for trackers. You can use it for almost anything. I haven't decided what I'm going to use it for. I have ideas, but nothing is set in stone yet. So there's 2 pages of that. Then you go into your monthlies, and they do start for December. And I believe they go through March of next year, which is nice. Then you have your dailies. And then you have, your weeklies rather, and then you have your dailies. And these are dated, which I don't normally like, but I'm going to use these differently than I did when I was in a Hobonichi before. So I'm just going to write like appointments and things like that here. And in here, I think I'm going to do like what I actually did all day long. And maybe jot some notes down, if I have a recipe that someone tells me about, or a movie to see, or Netflix movie to see, I'll write that in here. And so that's what I'm doing with this. And I got this basically so I could do more different spreads for everybody for my YouTube channel. And I never knew this before, but each month is in its own color, including the graph lines. I don't remember that being like that before, but it is. So now I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do for tabs. This blue is pretty. So anyway, that is my Hobonichi cousin. And I bought this cover for it, and I don't know what it's called. I don't think it's this year's cover. I think it was last year's cover. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. It doesn't make a difference to me. So that is that. And then the surprise planner. I never ever thought I was going to go back to one of these. But to give more diversity in my planning and what I do, some planners I'm only going to do stamps, others I'm going to do stickers, others I'm going to do both. So I bought a happy planner. Yes, I know. I never thought I'd be in another happy planner. I saw this cover and I didn't see the 2026 etched into it. And when I saw it after I bought it, I went, oh, well, there's not much I can do about it. Because I thought this was such a pretty, pretty cover. And let's just cut this open. This is their perpetual calendar. They have this year and next year, and it's good because you can put holidays down here if you want, or whatever little notation you want to put here. Like you can put a dot here and then put what it's for if you get appointments ahead of time. Okay, this is January priorities, 3 priorities, and then what you're going to do. As I said, this is a whole new notebook for me. So here's your January. Then it goes into your dailies. And I don't think... No, they don't have any extra pages. So then each month is the same. Let's just go to the back and see what's back here. I don't know if they put any extra sheets back here. We'll find out. Oh, they just have 1 note page in the back. So that is my lineup. So now that you've seen my lineup, I will take as many suggestions and use them as I can on what stickers you want me to use. I do have Happy Planner stickers. I did buy some, and I had some left over from umpteen years ago that I've kind of hoarded. So I'm going to try to use all of those in this year. So I hope you like the planner haul, and I don't know. We shall see how it goes. Just so you know, in the description, I will give you the 2 shops that I PR for and the codes to get your discount on. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm glad to have you back here, and I'm glad to see new people here. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.